coming today. Got a plumbing job. We taking a little break from our gardening, and I always kind of like to show other little things we do. This is a client house. I'm gonna flip this around so you guys can see exactly what's going on. But we in the house. They've been here about 50 years. Older home. Have old cast iron pipes that done started leaking. Let me switch this around so you guys can see. All right, this is what we got going on. Old cast iron pipes was leaking. And as you can see, if you look at the, gonna rotted out the wood here under the floor. It's just sitting there. But of course she has these old cast iron pipes and going up, as you can see again, that's where the pipe is. The wood is completely gone there. But we're gonna take and pull all this out all the way around to where it looked like she already had some work done. They changed out some of the PVC. This is just the old vent pipe, so it's not affecting anything. So we're not gonna worry about it. But we're gonna change all this out, get rid of this old cast iron. You can see this not leaking, but this will show you a problem with these cast iron pipes over time. See this crack here? That crack would have happened down here, then of course along the side, then should have been leaking there. But fortunately, by being up high, and it's even cracked up here, it hadn't started leaking. But we already got the toilet out up top. Already popped the flange out. I mean, it just popped out with a flathead screwdriver. It was so corroded. But we're gonna take and we're gonna just use a reciprocating saw with a fine tube metal blade. We're gonna cut right at this flange. We're gonna just cut this off here. And then since the flange is already out, this shit just falls out. The reason why we cutting here and here, this is already, you always want to support your pipes. Make sure anything is supported. But since we already have supporting this section here, I don't want to remove it yet. And then I'm not worried about this side because all this is coming off. So even though there's a support here, that'll hold it up. But if not, I would have put a support on it also. But my thing is, I just want to get this flange out first so I can replace it. And the wood up top. Stay tuned. Always remember too, it's not gonna be the cleanest and most pleasant job to do. Once you start cutting them pipes, this is what you're gonna experience, especially till you get whatever last little liquid or whatever's inside the pipes out. So always have you something to catch your water coming down. But we're gonna finish cutting this. We're about halfway through. We'll be back. All right, we got that cut there. We took that piece out. You can see where I braced that up so it wouldn't fall down. One of the issues back then, see how the pipe is just straight? There's no kind of slope. So it was just a bunch of just paper and stuff built up in there. So we're gonna make sure she got the proper slopage to that. And you can see now we got access up into the bathroom where the pipe was at. And this is the old flange that came out. As you can see, it's through pretty much of nothing there. And we're gonna keep on going till we get this done. We're gonna try and get this floor together and then we'll move on from there. All right, guys. All right, gotta cut that out straight. But as you can see now, we got under the floor taken care of. We use deck screws, plywood into the original joist, and we just replaced the wood up underneath the concrete flooring to where now we got our wood in place to hold our toilet up. And of course, once we get done, you can see it's been leaking for quite some time. This drywall is all, I'm gonna bust back up some. I'm gonna bust all that out. That's why I wasn't worried about anything leaking down it. We're gonna take all that out. You see it's all mildewed and rotten at the bottom. We might even have to replace this wall, the boards at the bottom. It's a non-supporting wall. Something look like they built to make a closet, makeshift closet in the garage area. But now we're gonna go back upstairs, get the flange in place, and start measuring stuff and getting all the rest of this removed. So we'll be back. There we go. New pipe in place.
I didn't hear you, babe.
New pipe in place. Now we got an angle like it's supposed to. Right, everything will flow up out of there.